To achieve this, I'm going to be making use of this damask fabric, and I already made a gown out of it. So this tutorial is just majorly for the sleeve cutting. Another fabric I'll be using to merge is this satin. This white satin is going to be the base of the sleeve. Now my fabric is on fold, like you can see. So you want to go ahead and take your measurements first. Measure on your client's body where you want the first part of the sleeve to stop. I measured 11 inches, so I'm going to be adding about 8 to 10 inches. Okay, yeah, because you know this sleeve is puffy, so you want to add extra allowance to make it puff, like something like this, because that is the pattern of the sleeve. So if you measure 10 inches for the upper parts, you're not going to use that exact 10 inches, so make sure you add extra allowance just to make it have that puffy effect. I hope you understand what I mean. Now this is my starting line. So instead of the initial 11 inches I took, I'm adding some extra allowances to the length. Then I went ahead to mark the round sleeve and added enough allowance as well, and I connected it to a straight line. So you're going to be tracing your curve from the tip, like you can see my finger directions, to that position where you want your curve to end. So I'm coming up by about 11 inches. All right, you can take 12 inches, you can take 10 inches height. So this is going to help you, this mark is going to help you to draw your sleeve, to connect your sleeve slope. It's going to be like a guide. So just go ahead and connect your regular sleeve slope, as you can see. After drafting, you just go ahead and cut it out. And now I have my two sleeve ready. This is the upper part of the sleeve, so I'll just go ahead and notch both the up and the down parts middle. Now the next thing I'll be cutting out is the interface I'll be using, because you want the sleeve to have a little kind of weight. So I'll be using the sleeve I already cut out, and I'll just trace it on my interface. This is a soft gum stay, so I have gone ahead to also cut out the gum stay, and I'll just put that aside. Now I have also cut out the lining. Yes, you want the sleeve to be well padded so that it's going to give you that thickness that you need. Now I have cut every three materials I need: the gum stay, the lining, and the main fabric. Now, to measure the down part of the sleeve, you must have measured from this 3/4 angle all the way to your ankle length. Okay, now I'm going to be taking that measurements, folding my fabric into two. So you're going to make your calculations. You have cut the upper part already, remember. So you're going to subtract that 11 inches that you cut from the up. So you are starting from 11 inches down to the your ankle length. That is the full length of your sleeve. Okay, you know this sleeve is in two parts. So now you're going to that ankle, that 3/4 angle, you're going to take the circumference. All right, that is what I have measured right there. And then the ankle circumference, you're also going to take it, that is your wrist measurements, round wrist measurements. So you're also going to divide that by 2, and then you mark it at the down part of that sleeve. Then you're going to connect it on a straight line, just like this. So guys, I've gone ahead to cut the two of it for the both sleeve. So you see this wider part, this is the part that you're going to be joining to the upper part of the sleeve. Why this smaller part is the down part of the sleeve, which is the full length. So going ahead to join the sleeves together, you can see this is the wrong side. Now go ahead and place your main fabric on the gum stay, and make sure it's on the part that has the gum, and also you place your lining on top of the main fabric. You can go ahead and iron this. Now you take this to your sewing machine and just join these two sides together. So I have gone ahead to stitch down the both sides, as you can see. So the next thing, you also take it to the machine, and then you're going to be running a loose stitch on this down part. After that, you go ahead and draw your gathers. Okay, keep dragging and forming your gathers using one strand of the thread. So you're going to form these gathers until you have gotten the exact measurements that you need. So you're going to be joining it to this down part of the sleeve. So spread it open just like this. So you place it on top like so, and then confirm if the measurements you have at the upper part is equal to the measurements you have in the down part, because they have to be equal and your gathers has to sit in between. All right, just like this. So this is how the inside looks like, as you can see, looking very neat and also puffy. So join it together, all right, equally to get the middle of this upper part, get the middle of the down part as well, and then you join it right side facing right side equally like this. You want to make sure you arrange it very well and properly. So you take that to your machine now, and then you just go ahead and sew on a straight line. Now for the down part, you also want to pipe it neatly inside. So you just fold it into two and run a stitch on it. So after sewing everything, this is how the sleeve is going to look like. You can see the down part. I folded it into two and I just made a straight stitch at the down, and then this is the upper part. It also has a gathers at the upper part that will be joined to the dress. So here I'll just fold this into like this. This is how our lantern sleeve is looking like. You can see the style is coming out gradually. Now join this into two and just take the measurements of your armhole. Now this is the dress I will be joining this sleeve to. So you want to measure what you have on the dress armhole, measure that all around like this, and then you're going to use that exact measurements to close up your sleeve just like this. So whatever you have on your dress armhole should be equal to what you are going to have on the sleeve. So take it with the measurements of the client you're using. When you get to this 3/4 length, you want to still take the measurement divided by 2, and then when you get to the full length of the sleeve, this down part, you still want to measure it into 2. Mine is about 4.5, so I'll just use that and close the sleeve up. Lastly, you just join it up to the main dress. It's quite easy, it's quite simple. All you need to do, guys, is just to make sure you take your measurement properly, do your subtractions and do your additions properly, because this sleeve requires so much calculations. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.